What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the vlog. Listen, I am just so full this morning. We'll talk about it later, but I really mean that. The last vlog, I said, oh, we'll talk later. Didn't happen. Let me tell you, I'm keeping my word this time around. I just made it back from bar, B-A-R-R-E, by the way, not the bar, but like bar as in workout, a workout class type of fitness, right? I go to 6 a.m. classes, which I really, really love. It's a great way to just get my day going, get me energized, get me focused for the day. It was a good class this morning. It was hard, but it was good. So today's agenda is pretty full. We've got a pretty busy day ahead. I have like an hour to take a shower, get my makeup done, get my clothes on, get out the door, because I have a closing. My husband and I, we have a closing for our clients at 9 a.m. I'm a realtor, in case y'all didn't know. I feel like y'all do know that, but there's always new people watching, right? So I just want to give some context. I'm a real estate agent. And so we have a early morning closing today, and I still need to go buy the closing gift. This couple we're helping, they're like really simple, and they've got a lot of home renovations to do. So I'm just going to run to Home Depot and get like a gift card. I feel like that would really mean a lot to them. After that, I've got some different admin type stuff to do for work. And then we have a pretty fun evening ahead of us. Tonight, my small group that I do through my church, it's like a small group of us women. We're going through the book of Acts. But tonight we're doing something fun. We're going out to dinner, doing like a little Friendsgiving type of thing. So I'm really excited about that. When I tell y'all, like, I love my small group. I love every woman in the group. I love how we bring something different to the table because, you know, we all have just different life experiences and that type of thing. So I really enjoy my group. Like, Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. And I'm just thankful to God because he was speaking to me and just challenging me to to create and prioritize community in my life. And so just having like a group of women to do life with, sorry, that's my car. It's singing to us. But just to have women in my life to, you know, who have the same goal as me, which is to be faithful to God, to live a life that is pleasing to him, to be missional, to serve, you know, all of that, to follow the righteous path. Is something that is just so needed, especially in our world today. And, you know, I was thinking this morning and yesterday about this YouTube channel. And I was like, man, Lord, I've been like so inconsistent. I feel like I have not stewarded this platform in the best way. And mind you, you know, our real estate business, God is blessing. I mean, yesterday, I just had a moment of reflection and just thanking God for what he's doing, because the stuff that's happening in our business is just not normal. Like it's not normal, and nobody can say that it's me and John doing this, because it's not. I mean, God is opening doors. You know, we live a life of faith through being full-time entrepreneurs, and God is just so faithful. But you know, when I was thinking about this YouTube channel, I had to give myself some grace, because I was like, well, Amber, you're running a business, and YouTube is kind of more of a hobby. It's like something that you do. But I started this YouTube channel because the Lord told me to, and because he put it on my heart, you know, tell people about me. And so I was just thinking, Lord, how can I do that? How can I tell people about you? And at the same time, you know, lead a small group and run a business. But, you know, I feel like sometimes we have a way of taking things that are meant to be very simple and making them complex. So I'm going to keep praying about it. I feel like right now I just feel led to vlog because, you know, I am trying to navigate this modern day life as a disciple of Jesus, you know, as a woman who strives to be that Proverbs 31 model, right? I literally am doing everything that I can to follow that. It's been 6 years in the making. Actually, let me back up. It's been about 5 years in the making. You know, in 2019, I decided I'm not just gonna, in my mind, you know, dream about being a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm gonna put this into practice. And it's honestly been life-changing. And so I just feel like the best thing I can do is like vlog and just show y'all how I'm living my life. Because hopefully, I can inspire you wherever you are, and we can just be a community of women that are just living for Jesus unapologetically. It doesn't matter how people feel about it. It doesn't matter what they think. Like, we show up for God and for him alone, right? There's a lot of tension in being a Christian, right? I think sometimes we try to make things so black and white, right, wrong. It's so simple and easy, when really there's so much gray area. And that's why we need the Holy Spirit, and that's why we need wisdom. As you continue to journey with me, you're going to see some things that you might think are questionable. Not on purpose, not like I'm trying to be carnal or lukewarm, but there might be things I talk about or positions I take on certain things that might seem really unorthodox or weird. But I just invite you to journey with me as I am following Jesus and doing the best I can, not trying to take shortcuts, not trying to be comfortable. Like, I'm really sold out for Christ, and I'm going to fall. I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm just so grateful for God and his grace and mercy. And I'm going to continue to give him all of me and show up for him. And I'm going to do my best to show up for y'all. I am really taking my channel more seriously, by not putting pressure on myself to know it all or be an expert, but just to invite women to journey with me. It's hard being a Christian. It really is. And especially in today's world. And so that's my whole spiel. I know I really got off on a tangent, but yeah, y'all, today we are doing real estate work. And this is me in a day in a life, just trying to be a good steward of all God has given me, from work to relationships to everything in between. So if that sounds like something you're into, continue watching. All right, so I have like a little less than 15 minutes to knock out my makeup and get out the door. I think God can make it happen. My makeup today is gonna be very, very simple, so I'm not even worried about that. I should have put on my brow gel, but I'm here now and it's downstairs. I don't feel like running to get it. But I wanted to talk to y'all about my reading from this morning, my quiet time. I read in Ecclesiastes. I read the first 5 chapters this morning. Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books, by the way. And that's why I think I was just like rolling through it. But man, when I tell y'all, I really feel like Ecclesiastes is just a powerful book. Obviously, we all can glean from it. But I was like, man, like, I feel like Christian entrepreneurs really need to like stay parked in this book. Like, I feel like as long as I'm an entrepreneur, I'm gonna just have to read through that on a regular, because it talks so much about toiling and striving and chasing after the things of the world and how it leads to nothing. And that the most important thing we can do is enjoy our time with God, our fellowship with God, and enjoying time with our friends and our family, like enjoying God and the people he gave us, right? And this morning I was just talking to the Lord, and I was like, Lord, like, you really make life so fulfilling. It is a blessing. It is such a blessing to know that my life is not about me, and that all I'm supposed to do in my life is just make God known. Like, it's not up to me to have my life figured out and knowing my next steps and what I'm supposed to be doing. And, well, not know what I'm supposed to be doing, but pretty much it's a blessing to not have to plan out my life. All I have to do is just surrender to God and just allow him to lead me. Like, that's really it. And I think that that's freeing, because this world makes us feel like we have to go out and make things happen. Like, we have to go out and in this world and be a force and do all these things. And, the word tells us that apart from God, we can do nothing. Jesus said, abide in me and I will abide in you. It's only through Jesus we can produce good fruit. And just like what Solomon discovered in Ecclesiastes, like, what good is it to come out in this world, work hard, get all these possessions, all this wealth, and still be empty, and you still gonna die. Like, there's nothing, like, you can go out here and do all these things, and at the same time, it can lead you to absolutely nothing. And I just thank God this morning that, when I was in college and young, I was able to learn that. And I did get to a place, though, in my life where I was trying to control my life so much that I hated it. And I hated my life so much, I wanted to take it. I didn't want to live anymore. And when I look back at that, I'm like, Lord, I never want to go back to that place. And the beautiful thing is, God saved me from that decision. And he also gave me a new purpose. He gave me a new definition of what it means to live and what that looks like. And I've not been the same since. My foundation, by the way, might look lighter than my actual complexion. I need to buy some new foundation. I need to just get some new foundation. But speaking of foundation, if Jesus is not at the foundation of your life, like if God is not at the center of your life, if he's not, like Solomon said, even, there's so much I want to say, but it's like, what good is it to go out in this world, do all these things, have the praise of people, but you don't even have a relationship with the Creator? And it's only through the Creator that we can have joy and fulfillment in this life. The enemy will lie and make us think we can have that fulfillment in pleasure, people, possessions, things. That's not true. That is not true. And I look at my life right now and I see how much God has blessed my life, which, by the way, I told God earlier, I said, even when I didn't have a lot, I still believe my life was abundant because I had a relationship with Jesus. And that's why a lot of times people talk about my confidence. I'm a very, according to people always talk about how confident I am. And like for a long time, I didn't know what they were talking about. I'm like, me? Confident? I don't think so. But I am confident. And I'm confident in life because I know it's not about me. I'm confident in my life because it ain't about me. I'm just following God's plan. Like, I'm not even choosing to do certain things. I'm not chasing opportunities. I'm just living. I'm just seeking after Christ. I'm just, doing my best to do what the Lord calls me to do. That's literally it. I cannot take credit for that. But I'm just so grateful to have a full life, to be alive. To be alive is a blessing. To be able to talk to God and communicate with God, that's the most beautiful part of life. It really is. I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. I really mean that in my whole heart. That to be able to wake up in the morning and pray, to know that the Lord hears my prayers. When I talk to him, he hears me, and I can talk to him at any time and he hears me. I don't have to go through all of these extra steps or go through people and chains of command. I ain't got to do all that. I just pray. I just open up my mouth and pray, and he hears me. I love that. There's so much I want to say, and I know I've been talking a lot in this vlog. It's just because I just love the Lord so much, and he's always the most interesting topic to talk about. But something I feel challenged in, that I want to challenge y'all in as well, is as you go throughout this life and as you put your hands to the work God has called you to, do your very best to fight against selfish ambition. Do your best to fight against the culture and not fall into the trap that people so easily succumb to in society, thinking that they have to hustle hard and take no days off and, run themselves through the ground. Don't do that. Simply, like I thought about it this morning, I challenged myself. I said, Lord, I want to work hard for the purpose of being a good steward. I don't want to work hard just to get things, and Solomon talks about it in Ecclesiastes. I cannot remember the passage. I'll find it and share it with y'all. But he pretty much talks about, a lot of these people out here breaking their neck, they're out here working hard and breaking their neck because they're envious of their neighbor. It's not even from a place of wanting to do something for their family or like have a pure heart and just, it's so they can keep up. It's so they can one up. And how many of us know people who do stuff like that? I'm guilty. And this is the thing. I think sometimes I'm not aware of it, but I think sometimes I put pressure on myself. Like, oh, I gotta be a certain way. I gotta, well, maybe I don't do, well, I feel like for me, it's not so much of me feeling like I have to keep up with people. For me, it's these expectations I place on myself of like, I don't know, it could be anything, but I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform. That's where mine comes from. I'm not necessarily trying to compete with anyone, but I can be very performative, and so I have to fight that. Okay, so my makeup is finished. I'm gonna run downstairs, throw on my clothes, and then we are going to head out. I've got to run to Target and buy some cards. Speaking of cards, I need to grab the card for my closing that's this morning. But in addition to that, I still need to go to Target, get the gift card and some other things, and then should be at the closing. The closing was successful, thank goodness. So we are moving on with our day, but before I move on to the next thing, I just want to say I love going to closings. I love just seeing the process come full circle of helping someone purchase a home. And for those particular clients of ours, they were first-time home buyers, so that's always like just really exciting to experience with them. And they love their gifts and just the overall experience, which is amazing. So we kind of have a packed afternoon. Right now it's about 10:35 a.m. So I need to go to, I'm gonna run home, make myself a little coffee and work on some admin type stuff. And then from there, I'm going uptown to look at a house. Today is broker tour in New Orleans. We do broker tours on Wednesdays. So that's essentially an open house. It's not open to the public, but it is open to agents. Actually, the public does come through a lot of times. I lied. But that's just the time for agents to come through and preview new homes that are on the market. So we're going to see one today that's in the uptown neighborhood. We have some clients that might be interested in this one. So we're going to go check that out. And then we also have a meeting this afternoon with another agent at our office who is retiring soon. And she's looking to pass her business along to an agent, and she's interviewing some different people. So we have that too. We're booked and busy today, but I love it. I'm just blessed to have business. This has been a really tough market in real estate this year. So I'm thankful, no complaints. So it's getting hot in this car, so I will see you when I get home. I just wrapped up doing the cards. I only had a couple left, but I saw the time and I really need to get going to get to this broker tour. Because I don't want to be rushed when I'm there because I have another meeting to go to. So I want to be able to take my time. I'm excited for this broker tour today because, like I mentioned, we have some clients that might be interested in this home, and we've already sent them like the floor plans of it because the house just hit the market today and the pictures were done, I think, yesterday. So this is like a brand new construction. We have a great relationship with the listing agent. And so I called him last week just to see if he had any homes that fit what my buyers were looking for. And thankfully he did. So I'm going to go put some eyes on it. And I think it's going to be really, really nice. So I'm excited to take y'all along with me. I get excited because this is the fun part about real estate for me. It's like the relationship building piece, but also the homes. And I think that New Orleans has the most unique and interesting real estate in the country because we have old and we have new, and there's just so many cool things about the homes here. So the one we're seeing today is a newer construction, like I said, but I'm excited to just go put some eyes on it. I love how the vanity is literally its own space. And then look at the shower. It takes up the entire wall. It's massive. You have the tub here and then double vanity sinks. I just left from the broker tour. The house was so nice. As y'all could see, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. The only thing is they had just accepted an offer for that house, I guess like right before broker tour started. We have to let our clients know they're coming in town next week. Who knows? They might want to submit a backup offer, maybe, maybe not. This is one of those things where it's not the end of the world, so it's fine. I'm glad I got to at least put eyes on it. I am going to get me some lunch. It's noon now and I have my meeting at 1:30. Something from Amazon weeks ago and it just never showed up to my house. Here it is. Word search. I love these. Like, if you like word finds, let me know. By the way, I just wrapped up my real estate meeting I told y'all about, and so I got home and I changed immediately. I'm so excited for this. I just feel like the Lord's been like convicting me of how much time I spend being entertained, like on my phone or TV. So I was just trying to find things I can do in my free time that don't require me to like be looking at a screen, This is so good. This is so good. I really wanted ice cream today and I was like, no, I have coffee at home. Like, this is a dessert to me. Like, this is so good. I just wanted like a chill, activity to do. It's good for your brain. It's called, brain games. Oh, there's also some other things that came in too. Y'all are going to think I'm a child at this point. It's fine. As a way for me to continue trying to find activities that are like, fun, but not involving a phone, a screen, a TV, whatever. I got me some colored pencils, crayons. And these are the crayons that are like different skin tones. So I did this because, I did this because I got an adult coloring book. I'm just really excited. Let me show y'all my adult coloring book actually. Here it is. It's called Cozy Coloring Book. And I got this from Amazon as well. I got it from a girl I've been following on Instagram for many years. And she has like the coolest page. Her artwork is so nice. And she pretty much does like illustrations, like animation illustrations of like black girls, black women. And I just really like, it's so cute. I just love it. So she released a coloring book, and so I really wanted to support her in that venture. So I finally ordered mine, and I'm excited to start it. Like, I never thought at this grown age of mine I would be doing stuff like this, but who doesn't like to color? It's such a like stress-free, like not stress-free, decompressing. It's a nice like decompressing type of thing to do. So I'm excited. So when I was at the open house earlier today, I got so annoyed by this man because I was coming down the hallway of the house and he was like, he did like a double take and he was like, oh yeah, here's my business card. I sell insurance. Tell your clients to call me. And I guess he said that because I had on like my Keller Williams polo. So obviously I'm an agent. But I was just like, what? Like, dude, do you have a name? Do you want to know my name? Would you like to formally introduce yourself? I don't know you. You don't know me. So when I got home, I threw his card away because I'm just like, dude, why would I send anybody your way? Like, I don't like when people just are so like transactional, you know, like they just see people as like dollar signs. I don't know. I just felt like that was very abrasive and rude. I just feel like, number one, you're asking for my business, right? You're asking for my business. So I think it would be wise of you to formally and politely introduce yourself. Tell me your name. Tell me what company you work for. Tell me how long you've been in the industry. You know, ask me my name. Ask me which office I'm with. Keller Williams has multiple offices in the area. Ask me which one I'm at. Ask me how long I've been in the industry. Tell me what services you offer, what products you offer. So yeah, when I got home, I threw his card away because number one, I care. My husband and I care about our clients. So, but you don't care. You see people as money signs. And that's exactly why I threw your card away. Sir, I don't even know what your name is because I barely looked at your card. It went straight to the trash. No, actually it's in my purse, but it's going straight to the trash. Like, that's just rude. I didn't like that. It just comes off very entitled. You have to earn people's business. I don't think people quite understand that. Nobody owes you anything. If you want things in this life, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, you got to get out there and get it. And the way that you treat people plays a huge role in that. If you don't know how to treat people, you won't make it very far. You just won't. So I don't know if he treated me that way because, you know, maybe he thinks I'm younger than I am. There's people out there who really are ageist. When I do that in quotes, I don't know why, but there's people out there who really are ageist. You know, if they think you're a child, if they think that you're, you know, young, they feel like they don't have to respect you as much because they think you're young. A lot of people think I'm a child. I deal with that all the time. And when I say a child, I mean they think I'm like 19. I'm not. I'm a whole grown woman. And there are people out there I don't want to do business with. I don't want to have anything to do with them because, you know, they treated me one way. Then when they found out my age, they found out, you know, whatever, I'm actually good at what I do. I'm not some 18-year-old who's new to real estate. Then all of a sudden they want to switch up. No, you showed me who you are. You showed me how you do these things. You stay on that side. I'm gonna stay right here. You stay over there. Well, enough with my ranting. I've got some laundry that needs to be folded. And then I kind of just want to wind down. Like, honestly, I could use a nap. I would love a nap right now, but I have makeup on my face and that's just not comfortable for me. So it's been a long day. I've done a lot today. And I'm gonna chill and then I'm gonna get back into it. So it's hours later. It's probably about 6 something right now. I should probably hurry up. But I'm getting ready for Friendsgiving tonight with my small group. Very excited about it. Just making sure I'm in frame. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be in the high 50s tonight, so I'm definitely going to dress warm. I'm probably going to regret taking out this twist out, but my hair is frizzy and it just doesn't look good. Sometimes I have a habit of looking like a mess when I go to meet for different things. So I touched up my makeup and now I'm doing my hair. I'm probably gonna wear something pretty basic if I had to guess. I need to do something with my lips. I did like my foundation and my eyes, but when it comes to my lips, I didn't do anything, and you can tell. Do y'all like the time of year when it gets dark earlier, or do you like when it doesn't get dark till like 8:30? I feel like, I don't know what I like the best. When I was a kid, I loved it when the sun came out way later because I could play outside longer. But now, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a preference, actually. I feel like it's whatever. I almost took a shower to feel like fresh and brand new before heading out, but I decided not to. Look, I might just pull my hair back. I actually might just do that. Do I have a ponytail? Oh, I do. Okay, well, let's go downstairs and get ready to go. Let's go downstairs and get dressed and head out the door. It's Friendsgiving. It's Friendsgiving time.